Hey, it's Spencer. It's January the 24th, 2025, and today's video is about this is why your Google Business Profile application was rejected. I'm a musician and I am also a music business consultant, and I do Google Business Profile optimization, and I'm all about live music. I'm 51 years old and soon to be 52, and I'm doing these videos daily to keep me consistent. 2025 is the year of consistency for me, and so if you're over 40, if you're a musician, you're looking to get more gigs without using an agent, you're looking to play more gigs live, you're looking to market your music in new ways that don't all rely on social media, then this is your channel. I'm your man. So by the end of this video, you'll know about how to greatly increase your chances of getting your Google Business Profile accepted. But before we do all that, if you've been watching the videos, you know that another part of the consistency is to show up and drink enough water daily. When you're over 40, you're over 50 like me, health is very important. Hydration, even more important. So this is a litre of water. If you want to join me, press pause, sorry. Go and get your water, come back, and let's do it together. Here we go. Tasty. Now, I'm in California and usually live in Norway. Now, the water in Norway, the tap water is like kind of Evian. It's like mineral water when it comes out the tap. It's great. It tastes really clear. It's very pure. And I've been to other places in the world and the tap water is nowhere near. It can't compare, especially the UK. Yeah. But this water in California is, I have to say, it's on a par. So, I try and do these videos in one take, just no editing, just straight off the dome into the camera. Now, my daughter and my in-laws are about to leave. They're just outside. So any minute now, I think they might come in and ask me something. So this video might get edited because of that, but otherwise, here we go. So today's video, like I say, is about Google Business Profiles. I'm big on them. I'm very bullish on Google Business Profiles. And but what I notice is that Google is very particular about who it gives a Google Business Profile to, even if it's a free thing, right? You don't have to pay. But they're getting even more kind of stringent, and they're more the algorithm's always changing, and the way they approach it is very changing. Even the name changed not so long ago. It used to be called Google My Business, and I set up a whole name around that as an agency, and then they changed it to Google Business Profile. So even things like that changing all the time, which is good because they're always updating it and enhancing. So, but the thing that isn't so good is what I've noticed is when I've told people about this, how to set up a Google Business Profile, and if you don't know how to do it, then comment GBP in the comments down below, or you can see on this video a bit more, talk a bit more about it. So all you need to do really when you set it up is to just go on the Google Business Profile thing on Google and you follow the instructions. However, once you do that, they will obviously look at your application, and it takes usually about 2 weeks for you to then get a thing through the post, like a letter, old school, and then you fill that out and send it back just to sort of say you are who you say you are, and obviously it stops a lot of forgeries and a lot of scams and all that, things like that, so that's good. However, at that point, some people will get their application rejected, and it doesn't always say why, exactly why. And so, sure, you can call them up or email them, but in my experience, that doesn't always yield great results. But they can tell you a bit more as to why that is the case. And often it's because you haven't developed enough authority on Google, or they don't know enough about your business. Maybe it's a very new business. Maybe it's a new address, something like that. Something about it is sending red flags to them, and they're just erring on the side of caution and saying, we need some more from you. So often they will tell you exactly what you need to do, but sometimes they don't. So one way of minimizing this very frustrating kind of holdup is to do the following I'm about to tell you. And what I'm not saying is this is an absolute guarantee to do it, because obviously it's not. It depends a lot on your individual circumstance and who you are and everything else. There's a lot of variables, but what I'm about to tell you is will greatly enhance your chances of getting a Google Business Profile accepted for the first time of asking. So, but it's a bit kind of, it's not counterintuitive, but it's nothing to do with Google Business Profiles. So the first thing you need to do is the account that you're going to use the Google Business Profile for, your Gmail address, let's say. And if you're doing this right, then obviously you will have you'll set up a non-Google business address. But to open up a Google account and set up a Google business account, you need a Google email. So it's best to set up one that is your business name, and that's just to keep it professional. You don't need to do that, but that's one tip. So then what you do is you will then start to, when you go on Google Maps, obviously you'll see on the Google Business Profiles, you'll see people's pictures and you'll see reviews. Now, they're very important. The pictures and reviews are very important to Google, because it tells people, obviously, what the business is really like. Because you as a business owner can say, oh yeah, we're great at this and we do that and we're brilliant. And of course, you've got to big yourself up. However, the real proof of the pudding is in the customer reviews, because they're honest, right? Or they should be. And so they put a lot of store in that. So when you go on and you see the rankings, like some of them, like 4.5 upwards is what you're aiming for. But you see a lot of them, businesses in different niches with very poor ratings, 2s and 3s, terrible, And then you look at the reviews and you see why, they're bad customer service, or there's something wrong with the business that a lot of customers are ranking them down on. So obviously that plays a big part in how you are seen on Google. So these reviews is what I'm talking about. It's long-winded what I'm saying, isn't it? I should be more concise. But so basically what you're going to do is you're going to start leaving reviews for other people. So you go to a cafe, you go to the local store, you go to the bar, you go to a cinema, wherever you go, leave a review and take pictures. Now, I think you can leave up to 50 pictures, and I think it's a good idea to take as many as you can. Take 50 pictures each time. They don't have to be works of art, you just take pictures of different scenarios, a couple of yourself in the scenario, but usually of the business. So if you're going into a restaurant, for example, obviously you're going to be taking pictures of the food, the ambience, the menu, the kind of toilets. If there's kind of some venues have like funky toilets or something. So anything that stands out as being a bit unusual or a bit noteworthy, then take a picture of it. And so the better the pictures and the more kind of, obviously take pictures with people in and faces, and smiling faces are actually very good for the algorithm. People look at smiling facey pictures, whatever the niche. So particularly restaurants and social things. So take lots of pictures, upload them with a good, honest review. And it doesn't have to be, oh, this is so amazing, it's totally great. Put something in there like that's real as well. I like this about it, but I didn't like this about it, but give it an honest rating. Give it a 4 or a 5 if you think it's excellent, but don't slag it off. Don't give it a 1, or, I would avoid that if you can. However, if it's really terrible customer service, it's like actually like a -1 if you think it's like absolutely diabolical or criminal, even, or something really bad that people need to know about, then that could be good. But giving like a 2 or a 3 is a bit harmful to businesses, I think, personally. I mean, this is my take on it. I would say only just go for things if you're going to give it a 4 or 5, or like a really bad review, and it needs one. Not doing it out of malice, but just saying, this is what I see, this is what is going on. Be honest. Don't try and manipulate it, or just because you've got just because you don't like someone who works there, give it a bad review. Be honest about it, because these make a difference. These can actually affect people's livelihoods. These reviews. So When you've done enough of those, what will happen is you'll get a score, and you'll get like levels. So I think you start about the level 3, if I'm right, with a new account, and then you go up and up and up. And the higher you get on the levels, obviously the more you have to do. But when you start to get around level 7, let's say 6 and 7, then Google starts to say, oh, we know this person. They're actually giving us a lot of help here. They're contributing a lot to Google, the system. And it seems to be their reviews are very fair. They're giving a lot of pictures. They're giving us a lot of content. So in return, we will hold you in a higher regard. So then when that email that you're using to become a local guide, they call it, sort of level 7 upwards, or maybe level 6, but certainly level 7 onwards, then you're treated with greater favor. So that when that email address is attached to a Google Business profile, that profile, if it's you're just about to set it up, is more likely to get accepted straight away because it's attached to all this goodwill that you've given Google already. I hope this makes sense. Maybe this is the kind of video I need to do, like a screen share thing, but I think if you've got a modicum of intelligence, you're kind of following what I'm saying. And if you're not following what I'm saying, if it's not clear to you, then it's my fault for not explaining it properly. And hit GBP down below, and I'll send you a more kind of, I'll help you with it. If there's something you don't understand about it, I'll help you do that. Comment GBP, comment help if you need help with it. And if you're enjoying these videos, please like the video and subscribe. Now, I started off this channel on the 29th, was it? No, the 30th of December 2024. So we're now on the 24th of January 2025. So that is 26 days. So in 26 days, actually, I've got now 26 subscribers, but I started off with 4. So I've got 22 subscribers. So around and about, I'm getting 1 new subscriber a day. It's not going to set the world alight, but I'm trying to grow this channel as big as it will go. Obviously, I don't want to cap it. So every little helps, every comment helps, every subscribe helps, every share helps. And I know in the analytics, I'm getting a lot of shares on this channel, even for being quite new. So that's good. So if it's something you want to, if there's someone who you think should see this, then please send it to them. And with that said, remember, rejection is just correction. Ridicule is fuel. And resilience leads to brilliance. I'll see you tomorrow.